Hey everybody, how you all doing today? The old man has decided to come in for a visit. I've been a lurker since 2013 when a close friend of mine whispered in my ear one day, "Have you ever heard of men going their own way?" He saw what I was going through, and 3 years later, I came home and my ex-wife was gone, packed up and left with her new source. Things moved quickly after that. And I was divorced in 2018. About 2 years ago, my daughter started having problems with her son. She's a single mom, and I knew right away he needed a man. So after a lot of hemming and hawing, I finally got her to move in with me. Walking baby steps. I told him, I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to explain things to you. I'm going to give you life lessons. But if your eyes glaze over, if you think I'm giving you too much information in one shot, stop me. I would rather we continue a conversation when you're more attentive than to bore you to tears and have you not want to come to me when you need to. I always described it as pouring an ocean into a teacup. I don't want to make you crack. He's been cooperative with that. Now, one of the first things that happened once he started school at 11, he had a young lady who was enamored with him and was showering him with attention. Now, what his mother thought he wanted and what he needed were two entirely different things. She gave him a 15-minute dissertation on how to date, how to be polite, what a woman wants, what he should say, what he should do. And then she left the room. And I looked at him and said, "Boy, lesson number one, never take dating advice from a woman, even your mom." And before he could respond to me, his mother heard me from the kitchen and said, "I heard that. What was wrong with my advice?" I said, "Nothing. If you want him to become the man that you need right now while you're 40. And she got real quiet. And I said, "You're training him to be the man you want right now, not the man he needs to become. That's the difference." And she said, "Well, what would you do? What would you tell him?" "One of two things." I said, "If you want her attention, ignore her. Put her at a low priority. Your schoolwork matters more than anything else right now. So remember, I don't want your schoolwork to suffer because of her, and you shouldn't either. This is a life lesson, because when you get out on the street and you're working, your work life takes precedent over a woman. And always treat her this way. This is more important to me." That's if you want her attention. If you don't want her attention, and you want to be nice about it, fawn over her. Make her think you are the thirstiest person in the world. And she will run in the opposite direction. He smiled. I knew what he was going to do. This kid is in a STEM school, and he's learning how to code in 5th grade, 6th grade. And I looked at my daughter and I said, "That's what I would tell him." Needless to say, it got real quiet, and she goes, I'll give you that. Needless to say, I haven't heard anything about this girl in a year and a half, and I have red-pilled him very sparingly. And he is wise beyond his years. But I needed this vlog because I want to hear comments. I want to see comments. And I'll even bear the slings and arrows of manginas and simps who think what I'm doing is cruel or unusual or mean. When I met this boy, he was afraid of bugs. I've had him camping. He's learned how to deal with them. When I met this boy, he was thinking emotionally. Now he's beginning to think more and more logically. And this is where I have stepped up. I know there's a lot of guys out there, my age, maybe younger, who are dealing with nephews and grandsons who are trying to help. We need to reach out to each other and advise each other. And that's what I'm hoping to do here. So, bring it on. I want to hear the comments. Thanks for listening to an old man, and have a good day.